Jour 7. Mon allié perdu, j'allais vers la lumière, j'appelais sans relâche dans toutes mes prières celui qui changerait le cours de mon destin et qui me donnerait une force sans fin.
Gabriel, wake up!
Ow, my head.
Oh, it's about time. I've been trying to wake you up for hours. There's no time to lose.
I had another dream.
It wasn't a dream, believe me. Now come on, get dressed.
Wait a minute. I'm starting to remember. Something about Malia.
She's the head priestess of the Voodoo cartel. They're responsible for the murders. They've been doing it for years.
Malia? Last night. She was the leopard. Like in my dreams, Grace.
I know, those dreams were a warning. Now come on, get dressed.
But last night, Malia changed. She became something else. And then I blacked out, I think. How did I get home?
I followed you last night. I knew you were gonna try to sneak into a ceremony. Lucky for you that I did. If you'd been left at that circle last night, I don't know what she would have done to you.
You're wrong. Malia wouldn't hurt me.
What about Tetelo?
Tetelo. They were chanting that last night. That's the name from Gunther's journal, the woman who took the talisman.
Yes, Gabriel, it's your destiny you're facing. You can't just blunder your way through this or you'll end up dead. You have to call your great uncle in Germany. He knows more about this than we do.
Okay, I'll call him. But Malia isn't responsible for those things, Grace. It's that spirit, that Loa. It's Tetelo.
Yeah, possession is convenient that way. Call Wolfgang, Gabriel. I'll be in the shop.
Alors salut à tous, bienvenue pour la journée 7 de Gabriel Knight. Oh là 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 là. Ok. Alors Grace nous a dit d'appeler notre oncle. Alors on va appeler notre oncle.
Didn't Grace say you had to dial 011 first to get international?
Oui, elle nous a dit ça. 011 490 93 2 4 3 3 3 3. Faut bien ne pas oublier de faire le 0 avant le 11, hein?
Guten Tag, Sie haben Schloss Ritter erreicht.
This is Gabriel Knight. Can I speak to Wolfgang, please?
Ja, Herr Knight. Einen Moment bitte.
Gabriel, it's so good to hear your voice.
Il était proche.
Such a dream last night.
There's a good reason for that, Uncle Wolfgang. We need to talk.
Gabriel fills in Wolfgang on the events of the previous evening.
It's even worse than I thought.
We have to talk about what I should do. What can you tell me about Shattenjëgers?
Of course, I sometimes forget how little you know of the family, Gabriel. I never understood how Heinz could allow his sons to remain ignorant. But now is not the time for that discussion. Shattenjëger is really two words in English, Gabriel. Schatten means shadow, and Jäger means hunter.
Shadow Hunter.
Yes, shadow hunter. We Ritters have been Shattenjägers for many centuries. No one is sure when it began or how, but we have records of ancestors as early as the 13th century fulfilling this role. Some believe that the role was given us when... but such fancies cannot be of use to you at the moment, Gabriel. Most people are completely blind to the fact that evil does exist. Shadows of darkness, spirits, vampires, witches, demons, these things are real. It is to their advantage that the world has become so scientific, so cynical. But we know they exist, Gabriel, and we hunt them.
How do we hunt them? And why?
Why? Because it is our duty. As for how, that is something you will have to learn. But it's not easily explained over the phone.
Tell me about Tetelo.
Well, from your description of the ritual last night, I'd say that Gunther's mistress, Tetelo, is now the primary Loa for the Getty tribe. It seems she still controls them by possessing her female descendants and speaking through them. You remember in Gunther's journal he said that Tetelo was possessed by her father's Loa during the killings in Charleston. This sounds similar, but Tetelo has obviously become a much more powerful Loa than her father ever was. Probably because of the added power of the talisman.
Let's talk about the talisman.
I myself have only seen it in old sketches and paintings, and in my dreams. It was in the family for centuries before Tetelo took it. It is believed to be as old as the role of Shattenjëger itself. The talisman has genuine power. I don't know how or why, but it is so. The Shattenjëger swore to use the power for good, never for evil, for defense, not offense. We've been searching for the talisman for years. It's a terrible thing to know that something powerful that was entrusted to us is in the wrong hands. With the talisman, Tetelo has all the power and we none. The only possible way to fight her is to regain the talisman. Then we will at least be on more equal footing.
How can we regain the talisman?
The talisman is probably buried with Tetelo's remains. That's what gives her Loa so much power. To find the talisman, we must find her remains.
How would we find Tetelo's remains?
We have pondered that question a long time, we ritters. There are two probabilities. The first is that her remains are with the tribe in New Orleans. The other is that the remains were returned to a sacred place near the tribe's original homeland. We've tried to locate Tetelo's African homeland, but Gunther says so little in his journal about her tribe, and slaving records are practically non-existent. As for the other idea, we had no clue that Tetelo's people were in New Orleans until now.
Ok.
Let's discuss the possible African homeland.
All right, have you learned anything that might help us locate it?
I spoke with Professor Hartridge. Unfortunately for him, he thinks the tribe's name was Agri, and that they live near the Fawn tribe in what's now called the People's Republic of Benin.
This is incredible, Gabriel. I must go research this new information in my library right now.
Wait, what should I do?
Stay low. If you get a chance, you might look into the possibility that Tetelo's remains are somewhere in New Orleans. But don't try to broach their private areas without my assistance, Gabriel. You will make a fine Shattenjëger, but only if you are not dead.
Sure. I'll wait.
Goodbye then, Gabriel. And remember, if you need a place of safety, come to Schloss Ritter.
Ok. Alors, ce qu'on va faire, c'est qu'on va aller... On va dire bonjour à Grace. Parce que je dire bonjour à Grace. Puis lire le journal et tout ça.
Today's newspaper is on the counter.
Oups. Mais après, on va aller voir le tombeau des ancêtres de Mali.
That dated June 24th, 1993. There's nothing about the voodoo murder case in the paper today. Gabriel finds a humorous tidbit under the Life is Stranger Than Fiction column. Apparently, there were reports of ghosts in the Bayou St. John last night. Various people called the newspaper with stories about hearing strange noises and seeing weird lights over the swamp. Some folks claim it's a ghost of Marie Laveau. The paper relates it to similar delusions that crop up every Halloween. Gabriel knows better. Gabriel's horoscope today reads, "Wise is the warrior who knows when to fight and when to get the hell out of Dodge."
God help me, I'm actually starting to listen to this guy.
Cet horoscope quand même, hein. Oh. Une petite jasette à Grace juste pour vérifier.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
C'est tout beau. Alors on va aller direct au tombeau.
I'm going out for a bit.
Be careful.
Les guidis. C'est quoi leur nom déjà? Oh, voyons voir si on peut rentrer.
Gabriel hears the faint sound of breaking glass.
Damn, you'd think there'd be a light.
Je pense bien qu'on a ça. Ouais.
The drawer's interior contains mostly dust and bones.
Ici, on a Cécile.
The drawer's interior.
D'accord.
There's nothing Gabriel would care to.
Ouais, j'avoue que moi aussi, personnellement, j'aurais pas envie d'y toucher. Verre brisé.
Gabriel doesn't need any broken glass. Gabriel has a feeling it wouldn't be wise to screw around unduly in this tomb. There's broken glass on the floor.
C'est ce qu'on a
Someone's
entendu
broken the
tantôt.
light in here. No wonder it's so dark. This wall is covered with decorated skulls, an ossuary shrine to some of the Getty ancestors.
Ugh, I hope no one ever builds me a shrine like that.
Ariane. Ça, on voit pas. Jacqueline. Je vais toutes les ouvrir, hein. Kisita. C'est ça que je veux? Kisita. Céleste.
The drawer is locked.
Ah, celui-là, il est différent. Zella, ce sont tous des femmes. Il n'y a aucun homme.
I think I know what happened to the men in the family now. Huh. Some of these look loose.
On a l'image ici, hein. Au nom du Père, du Fils et du Saint-Esprit. Amen. Au nom du Père et du Fils et du Saint-Esprit. Amen.
Hey, one of the drawers popped open. Mosely. Shit.
Non,
I dropped the flashlight.
non,
Huh?
non.
Ouch. On my head.
Mosely.
What the hell was that?
Qui avait gagé que Mosely serait mort?
Gabriel has a feeling it wouldn't be wise to screw around unduly in this tomb.
Mosley's body is gone.
Perhaps Gabriel should pick it up first. Gabriel opens the wallet and finds some ID belonging to
Ooh.
Mosely and an American's repressed card.
American Repress. Elle est bonne.
It's a man's wallet. Mosely's wallet has obviously been in his back pocket for a long time. It's shaped just like him.
D'accord.
Gabriel does not wish to disturb the ossuary ever again.
Le talisman était pas ici. On va retourner à la maison. Puis on va rappeler notre oncle pour lui dire.
Where have you been? I was worried about you.
For good reason, apparently.
What happened? Do you need a doctor?
Nothing you want to know about, and no, just some aspirin.
Gabriel, this is nuts. You have to get out of New Orleans.
No kidding.
Well, listen, Wolfgang called while you were out. He said, and I quote, "Tell Gabriel that I found what I was looking for. It's time for me to do my duty. Schloss Ritter is his now. Now call me crazy, but I don't think that's good news."
Not for Uncle Wolfie, no.
What are you gonna do?
If I figure it out, I'll let you know.
Ok, bon ben je le rappellerai pas, hein. Ça sert à rien, il sera pas là.
I have a number for a travel agent on that phone book page if I need to call them.
Ouais, voilà. On va appeler l'agence de voyage, puis on va s'en aller en
Say
Allemagne.
you had to dial 011 first to get international.
Ouais, mais c'est pas international, mon cher. 0, 1, 1, 3.
Hello, See the World Travel Agency. How may I help you?
How much for a trip to Rittersberg, Germany?
Rittersberg, Germany. Hold on, let me look that up. I can fly you into Munich. That's the closest airport to Rittersberg. You can rent a car from there or take the train. Let's see, the best price I can see for the flight is $1,400.
Aïe aïe.
What would you like to do?
Mettez ça sur ma carte.
Americans repressed.
Yes, sir. And your name was?
Mosely.
Feeling a little guilty.
Aïe aïe
Gabriel
aïe.
gives the travel agent Mosely's card number and is informed that he
Sérieux,
can pick
là?
up his tickets at the Orleans International Airport.
On trouve notre ami mort, puis on lui vole sa carte de crédit pour faire un voyage. Ok.
Gabriel picks up his tickets at the airport and boards a plane for Munich.
C'est parti. Oh, que c'est beau! C'est tout beau et rustique! Ça fait quand même un changement, hein, de la Nouvelle-Orléans.
Wolfgang,
Hello, my name is Knight. Gabriel Knight.
Herr Knight. Oh, kommen Sie bitte herein. I mean, come in, please, Herr Knight. I was not expecting you. Has Wolfgang sent you here?
Elle a un très bon anglais.
No, I came to see him. Isn't he here?
No, he is gone. I'm sorry. You came all this way.
No, great. That's all I need.
Herr Knight, Wolfgang told me all about you and gave me instructions for you to feel welcome here. Please, this is your home. You are a Ritter, no? I'm just doing some work. I will continue and you may make yourself comfortable. If there's anything you need, please ask me. You may use Wolfgang's bedroom. It is at the top of the stairs.
Thank you, miss.
You may call me Gerda, Herr Knight.
Gardez. D'accord, gardez. On va quand même aller chasser un peu, non? Ça ferait bizarre d'aller monter dans notre chambre tout de suite.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, of course.
Surtout que Gabriel, il est du genre extraverti, il est du genre à vouloir jaser avec les gens.
Tell me about Wolfgang.
What would you like to know?
Where do you think Wolfgang went?
I don't know, but I have a feeling he has gone off to be Shattenjëger again. He is too old for such chasing around. His heart is very weak. He has not left this castle for 5 years, and now this?
Can you show me Wolfgang's library?
How do you know about his library?
When we talked on the phone, he said he was going to do some research in his library. I thought maybe if I saw what he was researching.
Ah, yeah, a good idea, Herr Knight. But I'm afraid I cannot show you the library. You see, I have never been in it. Only a Shattenjäger can enter the library.
I see.
Ok.
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
As you like, Herr Knight.
Donc là, l'idée, c'est qu'il faut qu'on rentre. On va aller à la chambre. Il faut qu'on rentre dans la bibliothèque, mais il y a seulement les Shattenjëger qui peuvent rentrer. Et on n'est pas un Shattenjëger, en tout cas pas encore. Je parle bien allemand, hein? Je vous
It's
étonne?
locked. The only way to open that door is with the right key.
D'accord.
I'm tired, but it's daylight here. I can't sleep when it's light outside.
Ça a l'air tout beau.
The fire's already blazing, and Gabriel doesn't want to put it out.
I don't have to right now. Even if I had to, I wouldn't.
Gabriel takes the scissors.
C'est une très belle chambre. Ça n'existe pas des endroits comme ça au Québec.
Putting water in my pockets is really gonna give people the wrong impression about me.
Gabriel would need a pretty good reason to stick his hands in the puddle of rainwater.
D'accord.
This scroll looks interesting.
Lui, il vole des trucs chez son oncle comme si de rien n'était.
You handsome devil, you.
Ça se peut pas. C'est Gabriel.
Saint George, patron of the light, who hunts the shadows of the night. Upon my blood I call thee now. Purify me, for I avow to set my feet upon thy road. Thy sword I take up for mine own.
It's a lion's head, carved in stone.
On sait jamais quand on a besoin d'une dague.
At the moment, Gabriel can't. Three panels hang from each side of the chapel. Gabriel can't determine what their purpose might be.
Ok.
Three pan.
Même
Three
chose.
pan.
I named my shop after you. You've always fascinated me. I just never knew why until now.
Ouais.
A magnificent stained glass window depicts the legendary battle between Saint George and the dragon.
C'est beau.
Gabriel doesn't have a reason to kneel at the altar right now. Perhaps it's an illusion caused by the colored light from the window. But this chapel gives Gabriel a sense of something truly mystical.
Super. Ok, on va aller voir Gary. On va aller lui demander. Mais qu'est-ce qu'il faut faire dans cette chapelle?
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, of course.
En tout cas, elle va certainement pouvoir nous aider.
What can you tell me about those wall panels in the chapel?
The hangings. They describe the Shattenjëger initiation ceremony.
Eh ben voilà.
Tell me about the Shattenjëger initiation ceremony.
Each young man of the Ritterline must go through the ceremony when he dedicates himself to be a Shattenjäger.
But what does the ceremony do?
I do not know, Herr Knight. The only people present are the old Shattenjäger and the new. But I think it must be similar to a priest's ordination or a wedding. A ceremony of intent and oath.
Ooh, ugh.
Is there a problem, Herr Knight?
You said wedding. I'm okay now.
Oh. Ok, on va aller voir.
The
Donc,
first panel shows hands and water.
main dans l'eau,
The second panel shows hair and a knife.
les cheveux
The
coupés.
third panel shows a chalice on a table with ocean waves in the background.
Psst. Ensuite,
The
on a...
fourth panel shows a knife and a few drops of blood. The fifth panel shows someone kneeling. The
Agenouillé
sixth panel shows a scroll.
et un parchemin. Ok, on va remonter dans la chambre. Donc, il faut mettre ses mains dans l'eau, se couper les cheveux.
Putting water in my pockets is really going to give people the wrong
Pardon.
impression about me.
Thinking of the first chapel panel, Gabriel washes his hands in the water.
Voilà. Ensuite...
Thinking of the second chapel panel, Gabriel cuts his hair.
I hate this. There. That's plenty.
Donc, le deuxième panneau est fait.
Gabriel takes the chamber pot.
Is that a shaker of salt?
Yeah, salt.
Mind if I take it?
No.
Thanks.
C'est vraiment nono ce que ça va faire là. Donc... Oh, voyons. On va mettre le pot.
Thinking of the third panel, Gabriel puts the chamber pot on the altar.
Puis là, on va mettre du sel dessus pour que ça fasse air marin.
Thinking of the third panel, Gabriel pours the contents of the salt shaker into the chamber pot.
Ensuite...
Putting that in the chamber pot.
c'est pas sur lui, mais sur moi.
Thinking of the fourth panel, Gabriel holds his arm over the chamber pot and nicks it with the dagger.
Oh, oops. Nearly hit an artery.
J'espère que je me suis pas trompée.
Thinking of the fifth panel, Gabriel kneels at the altar.
Et... où est le parchemin? On va lire le parchemin.
Thinking of the sixth panel, Gabriel reads the scroll.
Saint George, patron of the light, who hunts the shadows of the night. Upon my blood I call thee now. Purify me, for I avow to set my feet upon thy road. Thy sword I take up for mine own. Something's happened.
Oh, excuse me. I was just vacuuming. I did not know you were in here.
No, that's all right. I've done about all I can do in here anyway. I give up.
You look tired, Herr Knight. Why don't you go to bed?
Sure, why not?
I will clean everything up. You need not worry.
I can't believe I cut my hair for nothing.
Oh! Incroyable. Allez, je vous laisse ici. On se voit pour une prochaine fois. Bye bye.
Your soul smells, Gabriel Knight. You seek to be Shattenjëger?
I do.
You must first burn away the past. How much sin do you have to burn?
problem?
Yes, now you ask for